Welcome back, everyone, to the 10th episode of the College Commute. Tom, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. This is a really special episode for us. We're on episode 10. Good morning, everybody. It's not morning for us, but it's going to release in the morning, so I don't care. It's always morning.
Technically does release in morning because it's midnight, but that's technically the morning.
Yeah, but who's downloading at midnight? If you're
Brandon.
downloading at midnight, put some hearts in the chat. Is Brandon really?
Yeah. He texted me one time because I didn't get it uploaded till 1 a.m. or something, and he was like, bro, where is it? I was like, relax, it's coming, all right?
We were only late twice, so it's okay.
Why is 10 so special?
Why
are 10, 20, 25? Because it's an even number?
Well, to me, it's aesthetically pleasing. Okay. Or so if you look at Roman numerals, right? They really it was
I think
by
it makes
multiples
sense there.
Yeah, but that was the standard of numbers before we got the Arabic numeral system. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So the first time we really had numbers was based on that. So that kind of makes sense because it set they set everything. They set our calendars. They set how we do things. Arabic numerals obviously took over, but that was which probably took place before Rome. I don't know, but
who knows?
Mesopotamia.
10 weeks though. That's a fifth of a year.
2.5 months. What?
Yeah.
Is it
52
weeks. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. Time goes by really
52?
fast.
Is it 52 or 56?
52 weeks in a year.
I think it's 52, right? I don't know where
Yeah? What? What?
I don't know.
52 weeks in a year, 365 days, unless we're talking about leap years, baby.
So I was right with the 1/5 of the year.
Yeah, almost.
That's actually crazy.
Fractionally.
I feel like.
If we're using sig
Why
figs.
not fractionally?
Well, because if it was 1/5, it'd be 50 weeks, but so there's still 2 weeks to account for.
Okay, Mr. Technical.
That's why I said sig figs.
Sig figs.
I don't know how sig figs work.
No, it's okay.
But yeah, it's special for us, and we really wanted to use this time to reflect on some things.
We have some stuff to explain. Not actually, but maybe. We'll see.
I don't take back anything that I said, but we would like to clarify that we've said some very not bad things. I'm not canceling my previous self.
No.
I'm just an idiot.
When Gonzaga wins March Madness, do not come after us, please. We are hurting enough.
New bold claim, UCLA is going to win the championship.
Oh, my goodness.
UCLA is winning it all.
We made the biggest claim supporting Illinois, which, first of all, I was wrong about because it was really Iowa that I was talking about.
I really supported Illinois the whole time.
And then Illinois went and lost in the second round.
They did do that. I wasn't happy
so
about
did
it.
Iowa.
I looked foolish. I'll admit that. I'm not happy.
I would say we both look foolish.
Yeah, no, we look like big dumb idiots.
Yeah, big stupid heads.
New claim. I think this is more reputable. UCLA is winning it all.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I would like to.
I think you apparently this year you have to have some white dude with a mullet.
Do you know what manifesting is?
Yes.
That's what I'm doing right now. Manifesting.
Are we going to get that wrong too?
No, I know what manifesting is.
No, just making
Manifest destiny, baby. Fucked up part of history.
Yeah.
It's not like that. We're gonna win it fair.
But yeah, both Gonzaga and Baylor have those crazy white dudes with mullets.
I love them though. They look like trailer park trash.
They kind of do, but why are they so good?
I don't know. I imagine if I played a sport, that's how I would look. But I don't play a sport, and I don't look like that.
I would like also just tall and.
What are you trying to say?
You're maybe not so tall.
Okay, all right, I'll take that.
I mean, hey,
I won't deny it. I'm a little short. I'm average.
Horrible.
I'm below average.
Yeah.
What is average height to you?
For male or female? Male?
For male, yeah.
5'9".
That hurt a little more than I wanted it to.
Maybe, I don't know. See, because I always thought that I was average.
How tall are you?
5'10".
Oh, fuck you.
But I think I am though. Because personally, I feel like I have some friends that are taller than me, some that are shorter than me, but I feel like most of them are around my height. That's why I think I'm average.
I feel like there's very little people around my height, but I do have...
I have friends that are...
All my friends that are girls are shorter than me.
Brandon's shorter than me.
Is he really?
Andrew's probably your height.
Yeah, Andrew's pretty short. Brandon carries himself tall, though.
Yeah, he does.
I don't know what it is about him. He just looks taller than he is.
Yeah.
I've always...
It's because he's he tries to be like a manly man, so he
Not me.
Nah.
We're pretty feminine.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Love bath bombs. But, I mean...
I've never used a bath bomb.
Really?
I don't like taking baths.
That's because you haven't used a bath bomb.
Well, I don't like bathing in my filth. I know I have to
No,
take.
you shower first.
I know. But I just remember how earlier today we were talking about how I'm a very smart but lazy person.
Yeah.
It just
I mean,
too many things.
I couldn't. I think I probably haven't taken a bath since like when I was a football player. And like if I was really sore, I'd toss like a shit ton of Epsom salts in a bath, toss a bath bomb in that buddy, and then I'd hop in there and sit in there. But like I also had a habit of like cranking the water up too high and then sitting in there for too long, taking all the sugar out of my body, and I'd like stand up and like enter a different dimension because I was so dizzy.
Probably fun.
Oh, it was so fun. Yeah. But like I don't know, like I feel like if you put me on like a weekend trip and there was like a bathtub in my place, like, and if I had nothing to do, like there's a good chance I'd want to but in a public place, that'd be weird.
I'm here to tell you, this weekend I am taking a bath.
Do you have a bathtub in your place?
Yes. What? Breaking the news to everyone, me and Lindsay have been dating for 5 years. Yeah, gross.
I'm so sick of seeing people happy.
I mean, hey, so we're going away, definitely taking a bath.
I have a waterfall shower in my hotel room this weekend.
So do I.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
I've never had that before. I'm actually really excited. Well, technically, the shower in my house is a waterfall, but it's like a not exciting one. This is like one of those. It's like
you also have a sauna in your house.
Yeah, I haven't used that in like 2 years.
Why not?
I don't know. I always forget it's there.
Yeah, it probably also takes forever to heat up.
Yeah. So what I used to do is like I'd get home from like the gym or something, I'd like turn the sauna on, and then I'd go like make a protein shake or like make my breakfast, and then I would go sit in the sauna after. But what I do now is because I get home from the gym at like 6 a.m, I hop right in the shower, and then like the sauna's in my parents' room, so I'm not like they're sleeping, I'm not gonna go hop in the sauna.
Oh,
and like
right.
and if you're not like already sweaty, it's super weird to get into a sauna because then you have to like start a new sweat, and that takes a while because it's a dry sauna because it's like the pink salt. It's not like a steam room.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right.
I
feel like I wouldn't like that as much.
Yeah, I'm a big.
I feel like it's more relaxing than it is like.
Yeah, it's good to read in, and I have like
It's good to read in.
Yeah, I have like a radio in there too, so like I can hook my phone
what are
up
you,
to like
90?
What do you? No, like a Bluetooth radio, like that I can.
You were like, like trying to find the right fucking channel.
I mean, it does do that function as well, but you can
Jesus.
put CDs in it, you can Bluetooth it, you can aux cord it. So I'll hook it up to like Bluetooth or whatever. Well, not now, obviously. I just said I haven't used it in a long time, but I would throw on like my country music playlist and grab a book. I used to do homework in there sometimes. Pretty peaceful, good relaxation thing.
That's nice.
But waterfall showers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how the heck did we just get there?
I had to like retrace in my head for a second. I like got stuck, but no, waterfall showers. Super excited about. It is an all glass shower, so I don't know how I feel about that. I'm used to like a non see-through shower.
Okay.
But
I'm used to like curtains because all my like shower, like the shower in my apartment is like the tub. So
I feel like I had to get curtain. Like the shower that I use, it's like glass, but it's like a deformed. It's like deformed, so you like can't see through it. So
I'm doing like hand motions. So like,
so I'll just have to like close the curtains if I shower there and hope no one's like peeking in from across the hotel. Which actually, fun fact, me and Alex both booked hotels for this weekend in Boston.
They're like across from each other.
They're literally right next to each other.
You better look for my butt in the window because it's going to be there. I
plan on putting my butt right up against that window for you.
And probably won't be able to see each other.
And this just shows how close me and Alex are. This was fully unplanned. We ended up with adjacent hotels on the same night. He did book it way before me. I'll give him that.
He likes to copy my ideas.
I booked mine like a couple hours ago on a last minute thing because I needed to get away.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited for it.
Oh, me too. Yeah.
What are you most excited for?
Taking a break.
You were supposed to say celebrating your 5-year anniversary with your wonderful girlfriend.
Oops. She can't hear me. It's fine.
Her headphones are on. She's watching.
Yeah, she's in the room.
She's watching stuff about Vietnam.
And Theo's trying to give her a sock.
Yeah, well, he's traumatized right now because she's just watching some messed up stuff.
He like was laying there and was like, I can't watch this anymore.
It's tragic. She just looks so.
I mean, I'm excited to go to dinner, for our anniversary. But
of course,
I'm excited to take a break.
Honestly,
even
though like I technically just took a break. And I take a break every weekend.
But that's good though. So you're supposed
this
to
weekend is a much needed break. Work this week just broke me down. I've been looking forward to recording this podcast, And we're recording at a very weird time right
It's
now.
so weird.
In an environment that is usually... So me and Alex have actually been trying to record this podcast for like 3.5 hours now. Somewhere around there.
Yep.
And, we ended up having some beers with our friends. And Alex's parents came to talk to us for a while. And nothing got done.
Nope.
I'm supposed to be awake in 4 hours. 4.5 now.
Yeah.
Roughly for work.
Sure.
We'll see how that goes.
Probably not.
No, I'll take a late day.
Yeah.
But
it's a Friday.
Again, back to the point. We really wanted to clear up some of our past things, correct ourselves.
Yeah. What was the other thing?
So last week we talked about wanting to be infamous, thinking that it was a good thing.
Apparently, you don't want that.
We were fact checked.
Yeah.
Infamous means you're known for something bad. So I just want to clear the record straight. First of all, I doubt half the people listening knew that too. Not to doubt your intelligence, but who knows that?
Did you just make fun of our listeners?
They're listening to us. Well, how smart can they be?
Yeah, that's
first
true.
of all.
That's true.
But we're not really groundbreaking anything here. We're like the Thomas Edison of podcasts. Fuck that guy.
I was going to say, I thought you hated that guy. So what, you hate us then? Oh, I see. What?
You did catch me in quite a catch-22 there. I don't know what catch-22 means.
No,
I just hear people say it.
Yeah, people say it.
I think it fits, though. Usual fact checker. Let me know on that one.
Yeah.
But Jamie, can you pull that up?
Jamie, get that for us.
But yeah, so it actually turns out that Infamous is bad.
Yeah.
So I don't want to compare ourselves to the likes of like Lee Harvey Oswald and Stalin.
Yeah, no.
So
I wouldn't mind. No. Stop. You didn't let me finish. I was gonna say I wouldn't mind being known for something bad, like being like the most famous criminal.
The most famous criminals currently have done some pretty fucked up things.
Nah, that was the wrong way to put it. I don't know, some heists or something.
Okay, that makes but they're who's the most famous heister?
I don't know.
They can't be that infamous, so you don't know who they are.
Yeah, I guess so. All right, take that all back.
Yeah, take it back. We just want to be famous.
We're trying to clear stuff up, and I feel like we're digging ourselves in deeper holes here. I think that was kind of the goal, actually. So,
I personally wanted to clear my name.
I don't really care.
Yeah, I stand by it. I did say that
for purposes, if we do get famous, all of this is a joke.
This isn't a joke.
Stop.
If we're gonna be famous,
Jamie, can we get arrested for this?
I would just like to state that we are in no way sponsored by our own thoughts or opinions on this show. Our thoughts and opinions have no effect on who we are as people, and we're good people.
I feel like that doesn't make sense, but okay. Sure.
It made sense in my head.
All right, yeah.
I just, we don't take responsibility for anything.
No.
Us as full-grown adults, but regardless,
I wish we were. Let's be sponsored by something. Someone sponsor us.
I guess it might work that way. Hey, if we got some sponsors, can we get some hearts in the chat?
We'll give you I don't know, something.
I'll give you $100.
No, they pay us, bro.
Oh. I'm bad. I'm not good at this.
They pay us to give them a shout out on our podcast.
Oh yeah, if we got any friends,
bro, we got millions of viewers. Someone hit us up,
Yeah, we got some people viewing this. We got some people listening. Sometimes people send me videos of them listening, and I'll be honest, I skip over the video because I don't want to hear myself talk. I've never listened to my own podcast.
I feel like we really should listen to our podcast.
It would make way more sense when people talk to me about it, but I don't like listening to my own voice.
I don't either at all.
But I got that radio smooth DJ voice.
Yeah.
I like to think so anyway. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Don't listen to it. I just hear it reverberating through my bones.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yep.
Thank you, chemist.
However,
how
does that have to do with chemistry?
Bones are made of chemicals.
Oh my god. Bones are made of chemicals.
Isn't everything a chemical?
Yes, everything here is made of chemicals.
So you should know literally everything. First of all, get that out of the way. So
nope. You want to know why? Because I'm not a chemist.
You're a chemical engineer.
That's not a chemist.
What's a chemical engineer?
They do pumps and shit.
What?
We're glorified plumbers. That's what they tell us.
If we have a real chemical engineer, can you come on the show?
Excuse you, I am a real chemical engineer.
You haven't even gotten a single degree yet.
What is... So?
I'm a degreed scientist.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true. Not STEM, but
Yeah.
social science doesn't really count. I have a fake
That's
degree.
not STEM.
I don't.
No, maybe
think,
not. I don't know.
No, that'd be like science, technology, and
I guess
math.
so.
I don't know.
Science, technology, engineering, and math.
Yeah,
Mathematics.
yeah. So when I think of like STEM science, it's like biology,
Okay, right,
like
yeah.
stuff like that. And like I geared my psych degree more towards the social aspect because I wanted to be a social psychologist. That didn't work, but
No. Tom's looking for a girlfriend. Anyone out there want to come date Tom?
yeah, we were talking. If anyone here wants to be my girlfriend, solely for family vacations this summer,
Tom's known for paying for vacations for people.
Yeah, my friends sometimes. I would prefer if I didn't have to the whole one, but
Well, now I just gave you up. So
yeah, well, especially if you're only coming on like a 1 weekend vacation. You know, I don't know if I'm that committed to you. I don't know if I like you that much, or if it's just like, you know, me and Alex want to go on some double dates this summer up at the lake when we're vacationing and stuff. And COVID safe, of course.
Of course. I just tested negative again.
I'm vaccinated.
Yeah.
And tested negative.
I have to get tested twice a week.
For what?
My
Oh,
lab.
for your lab? That's right.
I also play intramural soccer and intramural flag football
Since fucking when?
since like last week.
How many have you gone to?
2.
Really?
Me and Nick are on a team.
How come this is the first I've heard of this?
Because it just started last week. Yesterday we played soccer, waited like 2 hours, and then played a flag football game. It was brutal.
That sounds terrible. I'm way too out of shape for
Oh,
that.
I was way out of shape.
Oh, I'm sure. What?
Yeah, we didn't do that bad.
I'm
Honestly.
surprised they're open though.
Yeah,
I'm genuinely excited for like when we open intramural sports back up at work. I'm gonna
at work. You got them at work. What type? Like, what did they have?
we do
or
everything. We
soccer?
do like football, softball, soccer, rugby, pretty much everything that like a college would have for intramural sports. We just kind of do for fun at work. I don't know. I got recruited the other day to play from one of the.
Did you say rugby?
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
No.
No.
I feel like rugby is way too physical for like a work thing.
I mean, my college had a rugby intramural team.
Really?
Consider my.
I feel like intramurals they don't usually do like contact.
Consider my employers, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It could make sense. I could be way
No,
wrong.
you
I don't
could.
know anything. I know
Maybe that's like tackle free rugby.
we have a golf team.
which would be like ultimate frisbee. But
We have a snowmobile team.
what?
Crazy. They have like their own. Like,
You ever snowmobile?
No. Yes.
I love it.
I was much younger though. I was probably like 5.
I was,
And I got a concussion doing it. Like I smashed my face off the front of it. I was bleeding everywhere. So it was pretty traumatic. But
You know, Thomas had too many concussions when he could not actually count how many he's had.
around 10.
No.
You think more?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting.
I think you said 10 and you were like a sophomore in high school and then you got like 3 more.
He makes a valid point.
You got
there.
him like falling down your stairs. Like
It was Eric's stairs. I straight up cold
That was-
knocked myself out.
I thought that was at your house.
Was it a different time?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I thought you fell down the stairs and hit the freezer.
That sounds so familiar, but like I couldn't tell you. I got my head closed in the freezer once forcefully.
By
My brother. We got in
Okay.
a fight. I dumped a bowl of cereal on his head, and then I went to like run out the door, and he like slammed the door.
why
like,
did you dump a bowl of cereal on his head?
literally completely unprovoked. I was
Nice.
just feeling like a dick that day.
That's such a younger brother thing to do.
Yeah, I dumped a bowl of cereal on him. He like closed the door as I was trying to run out the door. I like caught my ankle and I fell, and then he like dragged me to the freezer and just like slammed my head in it. You know, brotherly love things.
One time I hucked a hockey stick like a tomahawk at the back of Matt's head.
That sounds.
I didn't mean to. He was going to get the ball in the woods, and I was like just like flinging the stick around, and it like slipped out of my hands, and it perfectly flung like a tomahawk and hit him in the back.
That's messed up. Did I ever tell you about the time I thought I murdered someone?
No.
So we were at football practice. Maybe like I don't know, like 5th grade, somewhere around there. However old I was, I want to say I was like 12. I don't know how ages work or grades.
No, not at all.
No, but I was younger, and like I had a frozen Gatorade bottle, like frozen solid, that I brought to like football. And we always like whenever we showed up to football practice, like you know the deal with sports, like everyone just puts their water bottle in like a weird circle on the side of the field.
Yep.
So we did that, and I was like 20 feet from the
I
circle.
thought you were gonna say 20. I was like, you just said you were 12.
No, I was like 20 feet, give or take like 30 feet, because I don't have spatial awareness either. And
Yes.
I was like, oh, like practice is starting. Okay, like I'm gonna take this Gatorade bottle and like throw it to the other ones. And I didn't have a good arm, so I like really needed to put effort onto it. Like, you know, I was a beefy kid, so there was like some power there. And my buddy John was like tying his shoe.
Murphy?
Yeah, so I didn't see him, and he was like tying his shoe, and I like whipped the frozen Gatorade like as hard as I could, and he stood up as I threw it, and it hit him right underneath his chin, and the orange cap snapped and went into his neck, and like
God.
straight sliced his neck, and it was like within like half an inch of his like jugular vein. He ended up getting rushed to the hospital. And he got a lot of stitches, and he couldn't play football like that whole season. And there was like a 4-hour period that day where I thought I had killed my friend.
How have I never heard this before? Wait, how old? Oh, you were like...
It was like Pop Warner days, and I
okay.
stopped playing Pop Warner in 7th grade. So
Because I didn't know you.
I think it was 6th grade. 6th grade was our team, I believe. So, you know, good
What's
old
like
boys.
What's like the scariest moment that you've had in your life? Like, would you say it's that? Or like close to like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like hurting someone or like getting hurt or
yeah,
like...
I hear what you're saying, and it's definitely not that, because I've had some terrifying moments. I also have some moments that like come to mind that like I don't know if I can like
share,
discuss.
Okay. You can tell me later.
You go first though, because I'm like really trying to rack my brain for something here.
I think honestly, it was when I think I told you this story. When some guy got out of his car and me and Lindsay I had to like run a red light. So we were in New Hampshire. I'll tell the story obviously. So you know if you guys don't know, but I might have not told you this. I don't know.
I don't think so.
But so me and Lindsay were in New Hampshire. I don't remember. We were driving back from somewhere, and so this guy was driving really slow, and so we got to like a 2-lane section. Oh no! Here's what happened. He was behind me, but he was riding my ass, right? So we got to a 2-lane section, and I didn't move over right away because you know how like it splits, but like you have to move over, like But he flew around me on the other side, right? But then he cut me off and slowed down to be a dick.
Yeah, I understand.
And I wasn't gonna like ride his ass, but I also didn't want to go 20 miles an hour.
Okay.
So I passed him because it was still 2 lanes.
That's very fair.
And then he flew by me again and did the same thing. So I passed him again. But then it ended, and he was behind me again and passed me like when there was no like passing thing or whatever. And so, you know, me being me, I was also like 14. I flipped him off as he went by. Which, all right.
How old did you say you were?
No, not 14.
Why were
but
you
we were
driving?
young. It was like right when I got my license. So I was probably 17.
16,
17, around then. I don't really know. But, you know, it's also New Hampshire, and these guys are live free or die, whatever.
Yeah.
And so he's in front of me now, and he's screaming out his window, like flipping me off, yelling at me, fuck you, go fuck yourself, blah, 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 or whatever, right? So we get to this light stop, and he pulls off into the right lane, like the turn lane, and I'm going straight, so I pull up next to him. I thought he was just turning. This man, the lights were red, but there was like a bunch of cars around. This man parked his car, got out, and was like coming up to our window. And he was like screaming. It was petrifying. I thought,
at that age too, like
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah,
and so I blew the red light, and like luckily there was like some old dude in a Jeep like coming the other way, and he like saw what was happening, and so obviously he like let me go or whatever.
That's kind of him.
Yeah, but I would
have cashed in on the insurance money. Personally,
I was scared though. I thought he was gonna like as a 17-year-old. Like, I thought he was, like, pulling a gun.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Which I'm sure he probably wasn't going to, and he's probably just going to scream at me through the window and bang on the window, and then he would leave, but I don't know. I was scared.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
You
like
definitely never told me that, though.
Yeah, I feel like in New Hampshire, too, like, people are just more, like, you know, I'll take care of this myself.
Yeah, no, they're pretty aggressive up there.
Yeah, but I would probably say it was that.
I was originally going to go with the story of when something like that happened to me in Fitchburg and a guy did pull a gun on me in the middle of the street. But it wasn't, I was like 21 at the time. And I don't know if it was like a general disregard for my own life or like I just didn't want to go to work that day. Did really freak me out. I felt very inconvenienced that he was like standing in the middle of the road with like a gun. So I just drove around him and continued going to work. But I think maybe the time that I was like really scared is when we got in the truck accident.
Oh yeah.
So
Tell a story. Tell a story.
I won't name names. I'll rename my friend. We'll call him Erica.
Erica.
He had like an old Ford Ranger or whatever, you know, like a real small truck, and we like brought it off roading one day, and you know, we were going around to like, you know, like Yellowgate, Lost Lake around us, and just like really riding the trails out there with this truck, like getting some air in that thing. Like we had no
truck should not have been out there.
No, yeah, we had no business doing it. It was not a good truck. And then we were doing like 60 on a back road that was like pavement over on Hitchcock. We were doing like 60 on the pavement part and didn't brake soon enough when it drops down in both elevation and quality when it goes to the dirt road. So we hit that, and we were going way too fast, and one of the front tires popped because, you know, the truck had really been through it that day.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it sucked the truck over to the side of the road, and we slammed into like a half tree, half stump. Like it was like 2 feet tall, but we slammed into that, and it made us do like a full spin, and it snapped the frame of the truck completely in half pretty much, and all the axles broke, and we almost flipped. So we ended up on the front corner of the truck. So like I looked over to the left, like out the driver's window, and I was like looking at straight pavement. So I thought we were going to go into like a straight death roll. The only thing that saved us is the fact that the frame snapped. So the weight was shifted to the right with the bed of the truck. So it like brought us back down to the ground, and we slid probably like 40 feet. And you know, I hopped out of the truck, and I was absolutely like freaking out.
Pumped on adrenaline.
Yes,
too,
adrenaline was super high. And I was like, you know, like maybe a mile and a half from my house, and Erica looked at me and was like, "Hey man, like I haven't had my license for 6 months. Like you need to get out of here right now." And I was like, "Excuse me?" And he was like, "Dude, like if my parents find out you were in this vehicle, like they're gonna kill me." So talk about inconvenienced. And like, you know, this was in high school. I was probably weighing close to 300 pounds at the time. I had to run the whole mile and a half, like straight out of the truck, like to my house.
And you don't think that's that far, but after an accident like that,
I sprinted.
He's like bleeding out of his leg.
I sprinted the entire way home, and like my mom was like, "What were you doing?" I was like, "Oh, I was just playing basketball with my friends down the street," and I like hopped right in the shower.
There's another concussion, by the way.
You think so?
Probably.
Yeah, I didn't have my seatbelt on, so
probably.
Yeah, it was tough. I think that's what led to my back problems, honestly. Because
definitely.
my back got really messed up with the whole non-seatbelt thing.
But wear a seatbelt, kids.
Yeah, wear a seatbelt. That was the like literally the one time in my life I didn't, and it's only because we had too many people in the truck for how many seats we had. but my, you know, I hopped in the shower, and then I had to run it. I had to go to the lodge, Great Wolf, with a friend of mine who had started working there.
Okay.
And we were in the car and like driving there, and like we passed like a flatbed with the truck on the back, and she was like, "Oh my god, like imagine being in that truck." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's crazy, right?"
That's crazy, yo, dude.
Knowing that I'd been in that truck like 30 minutes before. But quick turnaround.
You want to know something? When you first told me that story, I don't know why it like never clicked on like how bad that actually was.
I remember, I would say 6 months later, we could still go to that road and see like all of the damage like in there, because the truck had dragged so hard into the dirt road that there was like permanent like ruts in the road, and like the tree stump is still there because those motherfuckers are sturdy.
Oh yeah,
they don't go nowhere. That's still there, like it's still damaged. Like you could literally still see damage like on the tree, and like the road was messed up for months after that. But I also never registered how bad it was, just because like my adrenaline was.
I think that's probably also why I didn't think about how bad it was, because I think you told it like a casual story. Like, it was just another day in paradise over there. Like.
Yeah, no, it was definitely terrifying, and easily the worst car accident I've been in, because like every other car accident I've been in has either been like my friends crashing my car into like a stone wall, or like me getting stuck in a snowbank on my way to work or something. But like other than that, I don't know, dude, life's pretty good. I don't got that many. I mean, I don't know, like there's a lot of stories I can't tell that like some of my friends think are like pretty messed up, but like, I don't know, it's just life, baby. It's normal.
Do I know these stories?
I don't know. There's a few you don't that are like, you know, maybe like the more serious ones, I guess, but like,
all right.
I don't know.
You can tell me off air.
Yeah, no, I don't get scared that easy.
We'll get a beer sometime.
Not because I'm tough. I'm not saying I'm tough. I'm actually very not tough.
Bro, catch me in any situation. Like, I'm like, okay, like,
Yeah, dude, Alex almost got me killed in the mall one
oh,
time.
here we go. Bro, that one, legit not my fault.
I know, that
my
guy was just
fault.
having a bad day, wanted to take it out on the young kid in the mall.
I literally was sitting on a bench, and Tom was in a store, so it happened to be right when this guy walked by. You know, like when you're waiting for your friend, like every once in a while you like look up to like be like, are they coming out? No, all right. So it was just when this guy was walking by was when I was like, oh, like, let me check, see if Tom's coming. So, you know, I don't know, like, that's just what you do. And he, like, thought I was staring at him, legit, like, got in my face and was like, yo, like, you want to keep staring or something like that. And then you walked out.
He was very aggressive. He also had a knife.
Yeah, and then you walked out and you were like, buddy, you not looking for any trouble or something, and then he left.
I handled that very well.
Yeah,
I was terrified.
I'm sure I was like,
yeah, my heart, yeah, but you were like 15 at the time. That was like when that was
16.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. That was when that's why I keep the strap on me these days.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Personal protection.
When you were telling your story, I thought of something else, but it's gone now. I don't remember.
I feel like
there's definitely more that I have.
Have had. I know for a fact in my life there's been many. Oh. You know, I've had multiple guns pulled on me, and like there's been terrifying moments, but there's never been a time I really like feared for my life.
There was one time. I don't like. This was probably like bad, like on our part, but like. So, me and my aunt were in New York. My aunt took me to see Hamilton for my 18th birthday.
What row did you sit in?
First row.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it was. It was first row.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It was.
Yeah, I only sat in the second row, so that's why I was curious.
First row balcony, whatever. But so it was very nice we had a really nice trip. But we were walking back from the show or whatever. And, like, we took, like, a wrong turn or something. We were, like, it wasn't, like, we were in a bad part of New York or anything. But it was, like, a dark, like, alleyway we were walking down. And so, like, there was a guy, leaning against the wall. We walked by him. Sure enough, we both saw him, like, come out right behind us. And, like, you just, like, the stuff that starts going through your head when someone does that. And, like, because we were having a conversation, too. And you could tell the second he stepped out, both of us noticed and, like, stopped talking, and both were like, you could tell like we knew what was going on or whatever. And so like neither of us were saying anything. We walked like this probably for like a half mile.
Jeez.
And then he like ended up just like dipping and like I don't remember. He like met someone down the street or something.
Cities are like that though, but it honestly is like especially like people who are in the cities are probably very used to those kinds of things.
Right.
Terrifying to me. Like
I was like, we're gonna die. This guy's gonna kill us.
When I was in Boston like 2 weeks ago, me and Eric were walking back, and we were pretty under. Me and Erica were walking back, and we were pretty under the weather, you could say, and like
they were fucked.
I did Snapchat Alex that night because I peed myself a little bit.
It was hilarious.
Like it's not a figure of speech. That's a literal statement. But like these 4 guys stepped in front of us and were like talking to us, and we were just trying to get to the train. And like, obviously they were up to no good. But like, when you're in that mood where you like just really need to catch your train.
Yeah.
I had no time for it, so we just like kind of pushed through and kept walking. And like, thankfully it worked out. But like, it doesn't always work out. Guys are scary.
Yeah. And most of the time, they are just walking. But it's like, if you're like alone and like, or like, there's not many people around, you like the stuff just starts going through your head, like what could happen.
Especially because like, you were with your aunt, like, you were younger, obviously, like a full grown man, like,
Oh, yeah.
There's no, what are you doing there? Like,
no, he'd kick our ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most people, like, I feel like could kick my ass on the street. Yeah. So like, I just am very good at avoiding conflict, keep my head down.
And then, right after that, I think someone like in a car like asked us for money or something.
I did get robbed in Greece. That was that was kind of scary.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing though. I wasn't really scared for my life. I was just wildly inconvenienced at how much money I lost.
Yo, someone, I think it was like my dad's friends or something, were in like some foreign like island place. I don't remember. And they were like taking like they were taking like a taxi or something.
It's always the taxis, man.
And like the guy like was like, I'm not stopping until you guys give me like $500.
That's what happened to us.
Yeah.
We paid a couple $100 to get out of that taxi for like a half-mile trip.
See, that's what scares me. I know multiple people that this has happened to.
And like, so
I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight, by the way.
Some guy did try to warn us, so we were like, We were in a part in Athens, so we were like right on the border of like the museum district. We were at like a old architecture museum, and it was like right on the border of like a not good part of the city.
Gotcha.
We're tourists. We don't know our way around. So we're like, all right, like we obviously don't want to walk through this part of the city to get back to our hotel. So like we'll get in a taxi. So we hail a taxi and we're like walking out of the museum down to it. And like this old man walks up to us and he was like, don't get in that taxi. And I was like, what? And he was like, don't get in that taxi. Go down that alley over there. A bus will be there soon. Take that bus. First of all, I don't know the fucking
Right.
bus
Do you
routes.
trust the taxi guy? Or do you trust this old guy?
Yeah, tell me to go down an alley
Right,
and
yeah.
wait for a bus. I was like, and there was like graffiti all over like every square inch of the buildings, and I was like, yo, I straight up want no part of going down that alley. So I was like, whatever, I'll get in the taxi. What's the worst that could happen?
Right.
Next thing you know, I'm getting extorted for hundreds of dollars. All of us were. He literally like made us all pay like a flat rate of like $200, and I was like, why are we doing this, man? And like, very inconvenient.
Yeah. Rent
Wild.
a car.
Well, I couldn't.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't speak their language. I don't know the rules. The only other time I've driven in an area that doesn't speak English, I almost got arrested for flagrantly breaking their laws because I couldn't read French. But
Yeah. You want to know something crazy? We're at 35 minutes.
really,
We went into this episode being like, oh, are we even going to be able to like get to like 20? But we really started going there.
it's almost midnight here for us, and actually just about the time that it would be releasing. So this is good. This is a special episode for us. We didn't actually come into this with a topic. We just kind of wanted to clear up some We definitely didn't clear up all the things that we were wrong about.
Anything.
We
didn't clear up
really only hit 2, and we didn't really go back on our statements. We actually doubled down on them or made worse statements. Either way, I had a good time. This is our 10th episode. If you guys are still listening, let's get some hearts up in the chat, please.
Honestly. If anyone wants to like, come on the show or get a guest star on here, let us know.
If you're still
we'll be glad to have you.
Yeah, and if you're still listening, if there's anything you ever want us to mumble about, like we'll literally talk about anything if you guys suggest it. Like you could, like if you told us to like look up the history of like mummies and you wanted us to talk about mummies, like we would
spend a whole episode on that.
We would educate ourselves very little on the topic and then talk at length about what little we know and make up some facts
And like try to like look it up as we go, but it would just be wrong to be like Wikipedia.
Yeah, I know a little about so many different things. I'm confident. So, we appreciate the guys who are still sticking around. We see you guys. We hear you. Send us some feedback. Shoot me a text. Tell
Let us
Alex
know.
he's a bitch.
Please do.
We love that.
I got one final question before we go.
Of course.
Who's winning, Godzilla or King Kong?
Fuck me, dude. See, it's gotta be Godzilla, right?
But are they gonna do an underdog story? This man can breathe fire.
What are the Vegas odds?
I have no idea.
There's gotta be
Well, the
some,
movie
right?
came out.
Oh, fuck.
So I didn't watch it though. I'm sure there's spoilers, but I don't. That's a type of movie that I don't want spoilers for because I'm like, I want to watch it, but am I gonna watch it?
Never gonna watch it.
No.
Straight
No,
up,
I'm not.
we'll never watch it.
No.
So someone spoil it for me. If you've
Yeah, let me
watched
know.
Godzilla, please text me.
And let us know if you think that it was the right, like, whoever won. I don't know, like.
Is Bryan Cranston in this one?
What?
Wasn't he in the last
I have no
Godzilla
idea.
movie?
I don't know. Maybe he wins.
I know King Ghidorah is in this movie. I think.
Maybe
Could be wrong.
Maybe he wins. I don't know.
That is a different, he's a bird Godzilla.
Sure.
I think he's gold. I don't know. Cole tells me about.
Do you think
this.
dragons were real?
For sure?
Like back in dinosaur
Yeah.
age?
Definitely.
Isn't a pterodactyl like that's pretty much a dragon
pretty fucking
without
close,
the
I
fire
would say.
breathing?
I'll say this. I don't think we know shit about what happened back in the day.
No, we have no
the
idea.
technology that they used, I was guilty of chalking things up to aliens, and I get it. Slaves built the pyramids. Sorry, guys. But I think we really underestimate the technologies that they used. Just because, they could have had some really advanced technology, but if they lacked the ability to, document it like we did, and, if it doesn't last as long, then obviously there's no way we're going to be able to know about it. But I definitely think... How did this start?
No idea.
Talking about dragons.
But this is definitely a good topic to talk about another time.
Yeah, no, for sure. They definitely had more technology than we give them credit for. And
Lindsay decided it was a fun time to interrupt.
Oh. No. Oh, I remember where I was going. So dragons were definitely real because we don't know shit about nothing. So who just came up with dragons one day?
Honestly. Linz, what do you think? Dragons real, yes or no?
No, definitely not.
Fucking stupid.
Idiots.
Do you think? Wait, I never got yours. Do you think dragons are real?
Put me on the spot. I see you. No, I'm down with it. Yeah.
I'm not saying they are and there aren't, but like I'm not going to count it out.
But you're saying they are. There are.
There's a solid.
Well,
chance
there
for
were.
Sure. There
Maybe.
were, yeah. Why not? Everyone seems to have dragons in their stories. That's the way. If you look back historically at all the different civilizations that existed, these civilizations existed tens of thousands of years apart from each other. They had no way of communicating with one another, and yet they still come up with like the same things at like almost the same developmental pace as they come along with their language and their social communications. And that's really interesting to me, especially if you look at the art.
Boom, dragons.
Dragons are real. Also, running it back to episode 1. If you haven't gotten a wheel alignment since episode 1, what are we doing, guys? Come on.
Go fix your car.
Thanks for coming. Have a great fucking Monday. Or whatever day you listen. I don't give a shit. Just make sure it's a good one.